It was up and really, really down season for Minnesota Fighting Vikings superstar running back Dalvin Cook. Up in that he got the big contract, got his payday, well deserved, and he backed it up because he single-handedly put this team on his back at times throughout the year, played some really solid offensive football, and single-handedly willed this team to a handful of wins after the bye. Also had career highs in rushing yards, 1557, rushing touchdowns of 16, as well as 1,918 yards from scrimmage. Was twice named NFC Offensive Player of the Week, weeks 8 and 9, as well as was November NFC Offensive Player of the Month. But of course, the down is tragically his father, James Cook, passed away unexpectedly at the age of 46. He ended up missing week 17 against the Lions, which, of course, family first in that spot, plus the game absolutely did not matter. Ended up second to Derrick Henry in rushing, second in touchdowns, as well as second in scrimmage yards. But, of course, if he did play week 17, there's a chance that he could have led the NFL in those categories. But, then it came the snub. So the all-pro voting, he was voted to a second Pro Bowl. Cool. Pro Bowl is a Pro Bowl is a Pro Bowl, whatever. But the all-pro voting is a sham and needs to be massively overhauled. Yes, respect. Derrick Henry, the king, should be first team. Again, respect. But the all-pro voting system is broken. It needs to be changed because Alvin Kamara is only the second team all-pro running back because 3 voters clearly only watch NFL on Christmas. Because that is it. Like, you cannot tell me with a straight face that Alvin Kamara is better than Derrick Henry, which those three voters said so. Because, again, they only vote for the first team. And also, you cannot tell me with a straight face that Dalvin Cook is not as good as Alvin Kamara. Please. You know how many touchdowns Dalvin Cook would put up if he was able to play against the Vikings run defense? Sure. Dalvin was the number 2 running back in the NFL. And if AP voters voted for a first team and a second team, and then weighed those votes accordingly, which is the way it should be, Dalvin would be in. So the snub is extremely important for legacy because there's a big difference at the end of the day, end of your career, as you go on, being a Pro Bowl running back and being an all-pro running back. Pretty good, whatever, injury sub versus the best of the best at the best of your position. And then Dalvin took to the gram this week and threw down the gauntlet. Quote, wasn't going to speak on it, but just know blame the NFL or whoever printed that all-pro list for what's about to happen this year. Hashtag LAA, hashtag long live Pops. So, yeah, he's going to bring it in 2021. So we have a bold prediction. Just put it on the table right now. Dalvin Cook is going to break the single season rushing record. Yeah, that's right. He's going to go and break Eric Dickerson's 1984 record of 2,105 yards rushing in a single season. It's going down. Also, we'll be aided by the 17th game. Not going to lie. But, of course, you still measure the 16-game records against the 14-game records to a degree. I mean, people don't even put in the caveat of the 14-game season anymore, really. So it's going to happen. Absolutely. Hell, he'll break it in 16. He will do that too. Because you know why? Because Dalvin Cook is going to play like a man possessed. So he's already uber talented, already brings it on every single down, already is a great leader and a great member of this team. But playing for the memory of his father this season is going to be for him. Motivation from the slight of just the stupidity of the all-pro voters. Also, the Vikings run the piss out of the ball. Like, they're maybe like 3 or 4 teams who actually run the ball in this league. So the Ravens, the Titans, the Niners, and the Vikings. That's it. And the Vikings were 5th in the NFL in rushing yards last year, 4th in yards per attempt. And also that is with Dalvin missing essentially 2.5 games. Yeah. As well as bad as the offensive line was last year, they can run block up front, man. Plus they're going to get better through free agency. Joe Thuney one time, through the draft. And then you have a coach of Mike Zimmer who wants to pound the rock. And whoever the offensive coordinator is going to be, is it going to be Clint Kubiak? Is it going to be an outside hire TBD? They're going to run the ball. Like, the mandate is going to run the football and give it to 33. Plus the Vikings did all of this running this season on a 7-9 team, right? So imagine how many more carries the Vikings will put up with an improved team, with a better record, who is holding more leads in the second half, and then just grinding it out. Dalvin Cook, as he gets more and more carries in the fourth quarter, those front sevens wearing down, and all of a sudden, what was a 3-yard carry in the first quarter becomes a 22, a 26, a 40, a 70-yard carry. Woo! You love it, man. It is absolutely all coming together because you have a pissed off and inspired Dalvin Cook who's going to take his game even up to another level, which he didn't think was possible. Like, we cranked this thing up to 11, but I guess it goes up to 12, baby. And a team who can run the ball with anyone in the league, and a coach who's not afraid to put it in 33's gut 30, 35 times a game. It's happening. 2105 is going down in 2021. Thanks to the 17-game season. But yeah, Dalvin is going to be the king, absolute king this season. But your thoughts, Dalvin Cook this season? Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Post on the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.